Well, good morning. And today we're talking about a morning reset. That came to me today that every morning is an opportunity to reset your mental atmosphere, to reset the energy that you're predominantly emanating, because that energy is what's going to track to you your day. And you have the choice throughout the day to continue the energy you set or to change the energy you set. So one of the things that I know is that my spiritual practice, which I do every morning, is my energy reboot. I set my energy for the day with deep breathing and with meditation and with a conscious intent for the day. And one of the most simple intents that I have is day by day, in every way, I am becoming more aware. I use that every morning because that sets the tone for my day. My number one value in my life is to become more aware, to more fully experience everything that life has to offer. So by setting my intention every day, I put aside whatever happened to me in the past, and I remain fully grounded in the new idea, that I'm here to experience everything that comes in front of me, not just what I want, not just my preferences. I'm not trying to avoid life because guess what, gang? You can't avoid life. You're on a planet with 8 billion people. You're surrounded by 8 billion people. How many billions upon billions of animals, insects, plants? You've got the weather, you've got every other thing that's on this planet, and you think you can control it. Well, that's silly, isn't it? What you can do is control how you experience every moment. And rest assured, some of the moments are going to be pleasing and some of the moments are not, because we have these preferences. And our preferences, whether we're seeking them or whether we're avoiding things, guess what? They imprison us. They put us in a prison because if we're not getting what we want or we're getting what we don't want, we are emotionally strapped. Well, the key to doing that, to dealing with that, is accept what is. Fully experience it and let it go. It's going to pass. Everything passes. Yesterday it rained. Then it stopped. Then the sun came out. And then it was cloudy. It was light. And then it was dark. And now it's light again. Everything comes and goes. Do you get that? The beauty of life is because everything comes and goes, every morning or every minute, you get to reset your mental atmosphere. And when you reset your mental atmosphere, you have a different focus on what you're going to experience in life. That's what awareness is. It's the focus that you take into life. And how you focus, where you focus, determines your life experience. It's not what happens to you. Some people have something happen and they are juiced. Other people are ticked off. We all look at it differently. And yet we continue to judge each other by the way we look at things. Don't you get we're all unique? Here's another thing. Give up the idea that you can convince anyone to do something different, because you can't. Most of the time, you can't convince yourself to do something different because you are attached to your past preferences. And when you're attached to your past preferences, there is no morning reset. You start to live the same day over, and over again because of your attachment. Buddha said, it is our desires and it is our attachments that causes all our suffering. And say, well, Lee, I'll just get rid of the attachments to not having the bad things. No, it's the good ones as well. You want to be free to experience everything in every moment. I know that's going against the masses. I know that's going against what everyone is telling you. Everyone's saying, hey, I got a way that you can feel happy all the time. Find me someone where that's true. Because if there's no contrast, you can't experience happiness. Ponder that. How would you know happiness if you didn't know sadness? Impossible. We live in a world of contrast, and we live there for a reason. I believe that the soul learns through experience, and it wants to experience everything. But the ego only wants to experience a one-sided life. And that, my friends, is the opioid of the masses. And if you watch people living, you'll understand that the ego, it's not working, but maybe for a moment or two. The rest of the time, there's a lot of suffering. You get to choose today. You get to choose. It's morning reset. Where are you going to place your thoughts? Are you willing to be fully present with all that life has? And when that event is done, let it go and move on. I'll be there with you every step of the way, because my life and yours, they're no different. It's a life of making choices. Much love, everyone.